I feel like forever. Been just coasting off of the behind the scenes. Bam, we're live. Hey, Chase Ingram here from Get With The Programming. John Young from JY Barbell. Tyler Watkins from the Heat One app, but he goes by a bunch of different names. He's like Eminem. He's got all the names in the house. John Young.
Yes, sir.
Looking young as ever. John, when you are sick, what is the go-to workout? You're sick. You have a cold. It's been a nagging cold. Third day into it, you can't deny it anymore. What's the go-to workout?
20 cals on every machine for 40 minutes.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Chase Ingram.
Slow and controlled.
You have a cold, your nose is stuffy, third day in, and you've been in denial for 2 days. What's the workout?
Shirt off, outside.
Oh,
run.
Texas. Listen, this Texas guy showing off. So a run outside with the shirt off.
Get as much sunlight and sweat. Raise your body temp. Like, just get everything pumping. Not hard, right? Just let your body go at a pace that it's comfortable with. Just long, slow, steady sunlight. That's all you want.
And ideally some like good snot, some good drippage, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I mean, you want
going, man.
You're doing the one finger snot rockets and
Yep.
Yeah. Best football games I ever played. I was sick, and I wasn't sick afterwards. I swear there's something to it.
You do snot rockets, John Young?
No.
Oh, okay. Not even when you're sick. You don't do it like.
I blow my nose.
Oh,
but
I do snot rockets, Chase.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't start doing snot rockets until I was in my 30s, but I put that in the category of like owning power tools. Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Or being able to drink water out of a cup like above your mouth, you know what I mean, without putting your lips on the bottle. Like, I just throw it in that category of just like, you got to be able to do it.
That's a staple. I remember I would go on like runs with my dad, like young, 10 to 15. We'd go on like beach runs if we're on a vacation or just around the neighborhood. And that was a thing to always look out for, is like you hang back about 5 to 8 feet, because those things were coming from dad either direction about every 5 to 10 minutes.
A snot rocket, your dad, or a loogie.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I knew to just kind of stay in the right behind him to dodge the periffs.
Mr. Watkins, you're sick. You have a cold. It's been 2 days. You're in denial, but third day, it's like, man, you got a little pressure, snot rockets, some globules are coming up. What do you do for the workout?
I'm sitting on a C2 bike and maybe running, like doing intervals of C2 bike and run outside if you can, which you probably can.
Yesterday I sat on the assault bike for 400 calories while I watched the UFC fights.
Yeah,
49 minutes, 400 calories, just chilling, but with way too many clothes on, long johns,
overheated,
sweats. Started with socks, took the socks off, shirt and long sleeve shirt and sweatshirt, but in like two pints of water before I start, like to where I feel like my stomach's gonna pop.
Yeah,
that's solid.
We're here tonight because as fun as all the sporting events are, the CrossFit Games, the Open, the Wadapalooza, the Rogue Invitational, and of course our very own Taylor Self versus the World, there are things you can do to make them más bueno, más funner, most funnest. And that involves the Heat One app. And the founder and creator of the Heat One app here is here, Tyler Watkins. So Tyler, tell us, we're about to kick off the season. I know the Heat One app was heavily involved with Wadapalooza. Was that the first event that you guys were integrated in?
Yeah, it was the first one. We're part of the production team. Yes.
Okay. And how did John Young do?
John, how did you do?
How did John Young do? Well, first of all, before we ask how John did, and what is the premise of it? It's like is the Heat One app a fantasy?
Yeah, it's based around fantasy. I think it's much more simple than we tried to accommodate for CrossFitters who I think we've generally found out that they don't do fantasy. So yeah, at Wadapalooza, it was basically just pick your top 10 and pick who you think's going to win each event. And if you get that right, you get their points. Or, well, not even if you get it right. If you got whatever points that they got, and then you accumulate points throughout the weekend, and then highest points win.
You pick your top 10 for each event?
No, just top 10 overall. So it's 2 separate games.
Okay, so there is a game where you pick the winners for the events, and then there's a game where you pick the top 10. So one of them is kind of like an entry game. Picking the top 10 for the event is kind of like you're just like someone's mom or dad playing.
Yeah.
And picking for every event is like, you're a CrossFitter. Like, you follow, the athletes, what they're good at, what they're not good at.
Top
Or
10
or you
was
think you do.
top 10 was like, I grew up. I listened to Chase's shows, listened to your shows, and inevitably that's what people say. Who's your top 10? And so it's like, okay, let's just make a point system so you can have that. And so that gets people into the app. And then it's like the next thing people ask is, who do you think is going to win this event? And so then we built that game.
Okay.
So we've changed it a little bit for the Open because the Open is so difficult.
Okay. Tell me.
So there's this idea of prop bets going on. We've been casting them out on our Heat One Instagram channel, like who takes the first half of the workout, who's going to wear pink socks. Like there's all kinds of stuff like that out in the sporting world. And so again, we want to meet our customers where they are. And it's like, they basically just think about matchups and they think about other little silly things. And so we came up with a prop style bet game for the Open.
God, you already lost me, son of a bitch. Oh, what's prop style? What's that mean? Wait, hold on. Before I ask, do you know what that means, Chase? Prop style betting?
Yeah, little side bets.
Okay.
It's like over, under, or Emma Carey or Danielle Brandon.
Even
Like,
smaller than that,
make it big.
a prop bet is like you bet on the coin toss for the Super Bowl. Is it going to come?
Yeah, the coin toss is a good one.
Will Dave Castro have Brady?
Is the national anthem going to take 230 or less, or 240 or more, based off who's singing it? So like open prop bets is like, is Dave Castro's explanation going to take 3 minutes or less, or something like that? Like little bets along the sides.
And you choose those, so you pop those up. If I have the app, those pop up, and then I can weigh in with the group.
Yes.
Okay.
So we know it's actually good that you're struggling with it, because a lot of people, I think, in CrossFit aren't familiar with like an over under or the idea of a prop bet. So what we've done is we've basically just manufactured matchups, 2 athletes to watch, and you pick which one you think is going to do better in 24.1, 24.2, 24.3. And we've created a point system so you get more points as you get those correct.
We made it as easy as possible. It works just like how March Madness works when you fill out a bracket in March Madness.
Yeah. And
even my mom fills out a bracket for March Madness, and she doesn't know the teams, but she picks what she thinks is going to happen, and that's how it works on this too.
I felt my testosterone go up just learning about what a prop bet is. Okay, so listen, before we get too much further into this, if you don't have the Heat One app on your iPhone, you go to the App Store, and it's super easy to find. Just type in Heat One and get it now, because we're going to walk you through this. And this is going to get you invested in the events more, and it's going to allow you to have more fun. And then it's also going to get you more involved with the C word, community. And so you need to download that, and it's also available for the people who use Android. But I don't know how you do that. I guess you go to Google. I don't know how you do that. Android. That's the free phone, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't resist. I know. People in the comments are gonna be like, "You're such a tool for chasing the iPhone." I know. Okay. What is so is Heat? This is like a brand new start right now. What's going to happen now as the CrossFit Games season comes? What do we expect? What's the first thing now that's going to pop up for the Heat One app? How we can get involved?
Go ahead and share it, or I'll share it.
Okay, I got it.
Or there you go. So you'll go into the Heat One app. Of course, we have the sexy download screen. Thank you, GoWad, for sponsoring us, by the way, for the Open. You'll go in here and you'll see these live announcements, right? So first thing you see,
him. Go slow. I see him. Brent Fikowski.
Now,
so what's that mean? 20. What's that mean? 27%. 27% of the people think he's going to win. I've already voted.
So you're going fast. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
The people who have already picked.
I'm excited already. I like this already.
Jeff Adler. 73% of people have picked Jeff Adler to win. You're going to get 70 points if you get that right. If you get it wrong, you don't lose any points. You just don't get the 70 points. Does that make sense?
Why do you get more points if Brent wins? Because that's a ratio that's always changing because fewer people picked him. So it's some sort of like Vegas odds. Like the way the odds change in a fight as I'm watching the fight.
Hypothetically, that's how it would work. But we sort of had to seed it on our own. But think about Brent in the Open. Brent's not classically a great Open athlete. And so we have to give him more points than Jeff to make it sort of more even on if you want to pick him or not.
Okay. Okay.
Basically, like if the Chiefs are -7 to win in a football game, they should win by a touchdown, and you pick the other team, right? It's the other team has to just get within 7, so it's more risky to pick that team, right? Same thing here.
Okay.
All these. Go ahead.
When's the last time I can pick? Once they make the announcement for the workout, can I still pick?
You got till 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. And so are you standing there ready to push a button to stop all?
Adam, my developer is, but yeah, we're standing there.
Okay.
Ready to go.
And will the points change after they announce the workout?
Yes.
Oh,
No. They'll stay the same because if we're locking it up as the event starts, it's not going to matter anyway. You're going to get the 70, 110.
Okay. So I have mine open right now. How would I pick? And I guess I'm logged in already, right?
Yeah. As soon as if you've already downloaded the app, so you've already created your profile. As soon as you download the app, you'll create your profile. It's super easy. We'll get your email and that's about it. You'll create a name and then you'll be able to make your picks. So then you would just click on either Jeff or Brent there.
Okay. Before I do, I want to ask some questions. Chase, who did you pick?
Who did I pick?
Yeah.
Between Jeff and Brent, I took Jeff.
Okay. And who did you pick, John?
I picked Jeff as well.
And Tyler, who did you pick? Or is it not appropriate for the founder of the app to tell?
I'm picking Jeff. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
Are both Brent and Jeff healthy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm picking
As
Brent.
far as I know.
I'm picking Brent.
Short of rowing, is there something that Brent can beat Jeff in?
Well, you can watch Get With the Programming. They do shows that discuss
Rowing,
topics of
wall
such-
balls,
Wall balls.
Here we go.
Rowing and wall balls.
God damn it, Tyler.
swimming.
Okay, Tyler, can I change my choice once I pick Brent?
All the way up till 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so for the show, I could pick Brent for political reasons, but later when no one's looking, I can switch to Jeff. I'm going to switch
Wall
to Jeff.
balls.
Okay, so I push Jeff and it switched to Jeff.
Yep. There you go.
Okay,
It's
now
easy
push-
as that.
Okay, and I'm switching back to Brent.
Double unders.
John's still
I've
going.
just named 6 things that Brent can beat Jeff at. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Hopefully HQ's listening.
and now I see
You're like-
for the women, it's on the same day, and it's Alexis Raptis versus Alex Gazan. And you guys have Gazan as the favorite because you get 5 points less if she wins. Is that correct?
That's right. No. So yeah, Alex gets 100 points. If you get Alexis, you get 105. We feel like that's a pretty even matchup depending. Like we don't know what the workouts are. So it's really hard for us to set these lines. If we knew the workouts, we would set the lines probably very differently. But not knowing the workouts makes it very hard.
Hold on a second. I do not have who has a touch of tism. That is not me.
I
I'm
think,
as
he's,
normal.
I think he's talking about me. Tyler
Okay,
said
good.
rowing, and I said rowing immediately. And
Okay, good. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I'm a little bit tuned out right now. I apologize.
That's fair. No,
I'll
that's
get it
good.
in.
No,
Slate.
you got a tism. You're good. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pick Gazan.
Good choice.
Okay, thank you.
Now I have a question,
50?
Tyler.
A lot of
ahead.
people don't get that affirmation from the owner of the company, but me.
It being
Wait,
100.
Chase, who did you pick?
Oh, who did I pick? I think I
Can you
took
look at your
Zan. I
phone?
took Zan as well because Kyler was just so high on her in the last conversation I had with him. I was like, all right, I'll roll with that.
Okay, so you had some proximity bias. John, who did you pick?
Were you sent the same videos that I was sent, Chase?
No.
All right, that's cool. I picked Kazan as well.
And Tyler, who did you pick?
I picked Alexis Raptis.
Okay,
Now,
Alexis
let me
Raptis.
ask this question: If
for it.
are you allowed to change all the way up into they start the announcement?
Yeah.
So when
Up
you
to
hear
3,
the
2, 1,
workout,
go.
okay. So the second handstand push-ups is announced, if it is announced, which it won't be, but if it is, I can switch to Alexis Raptis.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Which would be smart.
That's interesting.
She's the best in the world at that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm guessing. I have the app right in front of me.
God, I want to ask a question that's totally inappropriate for this show, but how is Alexis Raptis, maybe we could, for a different show, so good at handstand push-ups? Because she's, I don't know if this is the word, her ratios are like, she's like a normal looking girl. And I would figure that like the best in the world at handstand pushups wouldn't be normal looking. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't got stubby arms, like her torso to legs. And, she doesn't have like weird forearms. She's so normal.
She was a gymnast as a kid too, wasn't she?
Yeah, but there are a lot of gymnasts as a kid, and they don't do handstand push-ups like her.
Yeah.
All right, we have to get her on the air and ask her. Okay. So Chase, are you going to tell us who you picked? Was it Gazan?
Gazan, yes.
Yeah, you have a confirmation. And what does this mean? Brailer tender. We can't see the app.
Not sure.
I think they want you to zoom in.
Oh, like on this?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll try.
Oh,
I can't.
Just
Oh,
pull them up
maybe
on your phones.
yeah.
Yeah,
Follow along.
follow along on your phone.
If you're not watching on TV, yeah, you need to follow along on your phone. Sorry. Okay. Braylon Tender, fitness competitor. I have a 30/20 vision thanks to sun gazing, and I can't even read that. Okay. All right. Heat One. Okay, Heat One app is okay. Here, this is Tyler's boss. Brailer Tender, fitness competitor. If you change your phone to dark mode, it should be easier to read.
There you go.
Okay, look
I
at
think
that.
you had 'em.
Already support.
Like you can't see it just normally?
I don't think that's true. We put a lot of time into the
Yeah. This is
light
just
versus
fine.
dark mode.
Okay. Hold on, Bonnie. Settle down. Settle down. Here, you settle down. Go pee or something if we're moving too slow for you. Take a piss or something.
Yeah, wait till we get to Tia, Bonnie.
Okay, so that's the live announcement 24.1, and then look at this. Holy shit. Oh, let's scroll down to the most important part. So then there's the live showdown. So that's Thursday night.
That would be Friday night. Yeah.
But the live announcement
Oh yeah, the live announcement is
and what do we know what time they're going, Chase?
11. Well, 11 a.m. Pacific is when the show starts, but typically the announcement for the open workout won't be till noon Pacific because they're doing this multiple event thing, which we still don't have a whole lot of details on yet.
Mhm.
But I know the show starts at 11, and typically the announcements has always been at noon with the new time slot.
Okay. So that's something else to take into consideration when you're choosing is the fact that they will have already done workouts and we will have not seen them do those workouts.
Mhm.
We'll
Because
also know what they are too, so that might change people's picks.
we already know what they are.
No, we'll know what they did prior to, so that might sway what they did and what the event actually ends up being for 24.1, and could sway your picks depending on how you look at it.
So if the first
Go ahead, Sevan.
if the first workout's Cindy, we know that probably the open workout doesn't have pull-ups in it.
Yes.
That would,
And so they've
It's
all,
not that, because like we can still pick. I think what Tyler's saying is like we can like once they can announce the event and we can still change our pick.
mhm.
It's up until they say go, it locks. So what I'm saying is that maybe they do Cindy for the first workout. How is that going to affect people's performance with the event that they announce? I'm not worried about what the movements are. I'm worrying about what the first event may do for the athletes.
In
for
that,
the second one.
Well, okay, but I'm saying if the first workout has handstand push-ups, then it's probably safe to assume that 24.1 won't have workouts.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
so therefore don't pick Raptus, pick Gazan.
so
Wait,
It was
hold
cool,
on,
man.
hold on. We've already seen limitations of the Heat One app. I apologize on behalf of Tyler Watkins' crew. Black John Young, will the Heat One app work on my phone with Cricket Wireless? And the engineer at Heat One app has responded, sorry, we don't support your kind. Yeah, I don't know if I like the wording on that. We're in big trouble.
Does it work on 3G?
Adam Adam. We will be posting data on how the votes change as workout details are released. We will be posting data. Well, we can see how the votes change.
Yes, you can.
Is this data updated in real time?
Yep.
Okay. So I voted and it didn't change Brent. We need
Well,
more
it's
people to
your
vote for
one
Brent.
vote. Yeah.
I know you think a lot of yourself in this.
Same as the election there.
Hopefully,
Sevan.
there's more than 4 people on the app right now.
I'm gonna stuff the ballot. Okay. And some name calling here. Barclay Dale. You're a nerd, Adam. Damn. Jesus criminy. Let's okay. This is getting too personal here. Okay. So what were you gonna say, John?
I was going to say that wall balls are probably not in the first workout because of that Instagram post. They're talking about the very first workout they're doing had wall ball targets in it.
Did I miss this?
Yeah, they had barbell, wall ball targets.
Barbell and wall balls. So
Oh boy.
And I heard the gym. Well, I heard the gym that they're doing the event in only has 6-foot ceilings. Okay, live, and it has a swimming pool there.
Nice. On the roof?
Yes. So then we go to Friday's show, and by then you're warmed up with the Heat One app, and this is where things get really interesting. Taylor Self. Oh my God. So are you if Taylor wins, you get 130 points, and if Dallin wins, you get 70 points. Are you guys suggesting that Taylor has no chance? I mean, that's twice as many points.
I knew we were going to cover this. Taylor is the person to prove here. He's been out for a couple seasons now, and Dallin is very good at the Open. So
CrossFit Games champion. CrossFit Games champion.
Mm-hmm.
Past and future.
Yep.
Okay.
I would say so.
we'll
Okay.
see.
Oh, Taylor, who did you? John Young, who did you vote for?
I voted for Dallin.
Well, oh. Okay. Well, you made it sound like we'll see. Tyler, who did you vote for?
Taylor.
And John, do you vote strict because your reputation's on the line? Do you even if you wanted to vote for Taylor, would you not because so many people are judging you based on
That's not true.
No,
Because he changed his picks in the bracket thing we did on Spin because I picked somebody and he picked the other one.
okay. So there is some. So does have some emotion that's gotten through the tism.
Yeah, and listen, the second the workout gets announced, I'll analyze everything and then make my picks according to that. But just blindly, Dallin is fitter than Taylor. So and Dallin is good at the Open. So I'm going to pick Dallin. Now, if the workout is freaking chest to bar city and we just wheelhouse for Taylor, then I'm going to pick Taylor.
And we have to assume that it's going to be Dave comes out, he's at the whiteboard, he tells us the workout, he throws the pen, and then he looks at the athletes and goes, "You have 3 minutes to warm up."
And then he looks at the camera and he says, "Now go to Heat One and make your picks."
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Is there any
What if
chance
you
you
wore a
would do
Heat One shirt?
Yeah.
Guys, if you're in the comments for the live stream, all of you who are listening now, you guys should do that. You guys should support Tyler Watkins' app because the more people, the better. And you should start writing that. And that, hey, everyone go to Heat One app. Go to Heat One app. Who's your Heat One app picks? And let's just blow Tyler up.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, it's the right thing to do. Everyone knows. It adheres to John's strong Christian values.
It does. If it benefits me, it is the right thing to do.
Okay. Mr. Chase Ingram, let's get with the programming. Did you pick yet between Taylor and Dallin?
I did.
And who did you pick?
I picked Taylor.
Oh, the Born Primitive app. The guy representing Born Primitive in the Savage Ones.
I picked Taylor a lot. Kind of the opposite of John is like, I'm just going to pick him now. So I feel better about just, not picking him. And then when the workout happens, then we'll see.
So I already know which one I'm picking. I am picking Taylor to win one of these showdowns, but it's not this one.
Do you think that that this affects the outcome of the workout at all? These numbers, this the way we choose.
I wish. That'd be cool.
Well, I tell you what, if Alexis Raptis beats Alex Kazan in the announcement, but then the further one is Ariel Lowen, I'm going to DM Alex Kazan to redo the workout just so I can be right in my
Wait, I didn't follow that. Say that again.
Because in the bracket, there's an Alex Kazan versus Ariel Lowen.
Oh, I need to pull that up.
And it's down. It's down. If we keep doing these picks, it's down there.
Okay,
It's
we'll
like the
get to
second-
that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So we'll get to the bracket thing. Okay, so that's different. Okay, and the bracket is based on their overall finish with that workout. Not the I was afraid some porn was going to pop up.
No, you're good.
Okay, but the bracket is different because even if Gazan's time won't be official for the bracket until it's official by CrossFit.
So for the
Based
announcement,
on penalties or how many times they do it or all that shit.
in the announcement portion of this, we're going to do who wins in the announcement.
Oh,
In the later part, the bracket part, we're going to do based on the open leaderboard itself.
okay. So just because if Gazan wins here doesn't mean she's gonna win in the bracket.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Oh God, this is a lot of pressure.
If you don't pick Taylor, you're the worst.
I'm picking Taylor. Thank you. I'm picking Taylor. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm going to pick Dallin. Let me see what happens. Oh, when I picked Taylor, it went to 26%.
Nice. There you go.
Okay. All right. And when I pick Dallin, he goes to 75 and Taylor goes to 25. So the math is right. It adds up to 100%.
That's right. You're right there on the line.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Okay.
Is there a way to make, and I don't mean to make Adam's job harder. I thought this was how it works.
I already knew that enough.
Until you said this is just the points that we picked. Like the more the people pick a person, the more points the other person would get. For instance, if Dallin shot to 80%, then it's 140 points for Taylor.
Not
if
yet.
Taylor,
We covered that in the beginning. Not yet. That's next year.
Iteration 2.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That'd be sweet though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we hope to get there to where we can automatically update this stuff. It's just we got some work to do.
CrossFit. Taylor injured himself pretending to do a games workout to test for Dave. That's accurate.
I don't know why
Bonnie,
that was.
I feel like Taylor will end up in hospital before he loses the workout. That is live. My pick is purely based on this. He's gonna fight to the death. Sevan. Thank you. Will the Adaptives Open announcements be part of the Heat 1 app? God, not if he wants it to be successful. Dear God.
The answer is no.
Listen, liking the Masters and Adaptive is a facade. Listen, that's just for that's a PR stunt. All right. But you're hating the comments. Thank you for the algo. Maybe in the future, right? I mean, as the app gets more and more robust, I mean, small team.
Right. It's like we got to go on volume here. Where can we get the most eyes? And we do have a very small team, so we can only spread people so thin on this.
Okay. And then on Sunday, guys, if you didn't know, we're having a special show.
Saturday.
Saturday. So Thursday we have a show ripping on the Open and then and pumping up our show on Friday. Then Friday we have our show, Taylor versus the World. And then on Saturday, if you didn't know, now you know, there's a special bonus. We will be doing a bracket around and we'll go live with the Underdogs athletics athletes. People like Ricky Gerard, Alex Guzan. Do they have any other big name athletes?
Yeah.
Grace Walton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Grace Walton. That's the swimmer girl you guys all like.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Van Zyl.
All right. Okay, so I have to pick. I have to,
in there too.
and
Yeah,
so
Kyra.
what is this? Why are they teamed up? What does that mean?
So we just made the call on this actually. So I've been going back and forth with Kiefer and Kotler on this, and Ricky presents a problem. There's not very many people in the world fitter than Ricky, especially in the Open, but then also in his own camp. So in the Underdogs camp, who are we going to put against Ricky in a one-on-one showdown who's going to likely beat him or have greater than a 25% chance of beating him?
So you put who you think is the worst girl out of Caitlin and Grace.
I don't think so, because Caitlin beat Grace last year in the Open.
Then why do you put Caitlin with Ricky?
Because
Yeah.
we think that Grace, for two reasons, we think Grace has gotten much better this year, and Zane and her are partners, like they date. And so it's like, I'm not splitting them up. I'm not being that guy.
Oh, okay. Wow. This is really getting unprofessional. Chase, is Ricky if there were tiers to the athletes who perform at the CrossFit Games, is Ricky in the top tier?
Currently at the CrossFit Games?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there anyone above him? Like in that
Above him, no.
Who else is in that tier?
Ricky, Roman, Adler.
Okay. Not Justin.
No.
Not Pat.
He said Vellner, right?
Oh.
You didn't say
No,
Vellner.
he didn't say
No,
that.
he said Ricky, Roman, and Adler.
And then like 1B is Justin and Pat.
Nah. I would say Pat and Fikowski, and then Medeiros is under them.
Man, you guys,
Pat Fikowski and Medeiros under them? Or
No, Pat
in
Fikowski
the top
and then
one?
Medeiros.
sports
No.
really are what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sports.
Fikowski depends on programming a lot more than the others, but
Yeah.
I would put him there still.
Okay. And then you can go, and then what is this? A Heat 1 bracket challenge. Oh, what are these? What are these things down here now?
So if you've been watching our Instagram channel or watched us on the Barbell Spin, we made a bracket for this year. If you go to our website, you can actually pull it up, the Heat One app or Heat1.app. So we made an NCAA March Madness style bracket. We seeded
Instagram. You can pull it up on Instagram.
That's true.
Let me see. I'm on the website. Let me see if I can do it like this. Oh, bracket challenge.
Yeah. You can see all 3 of ours.
All 3 of yours. What?
On Instagram.
We filled them out on the show.
Okay.
It's on Spins. It's on Spins Instagram. Okay. So let me talk through this. So we seeded 8 athletes, but for the males and the females, and basically 24.1, you have 2 athletes and you pick one, and the one that wins moves to the next round. If you get it wrong, you're out an athlete. And then same thing happens with 24.2 and 24.3. So you just need to fill it out to where it's 100% accurate, and it often never gets done. Has it ever been done in the NCAA?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's impossible. You can't have a perfect bracket.
Oh,
I think is it Warren Buffett?
It's 1 in like 60 quintillion.
He's put out. I think they've put out $1 million prize every year for March Madness.
But it's because they
perfect bracket, and
they know that it will never be done.
Okay, so you guys, when this was first released, the knucklehead I thought that you were supposed to print these out and pass them around at your gym, which I guess you could do that.
You are supposed to do that. Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So you don't have to. You could just pull your phone out.
The game works a little different in the phone.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it works a little differently in the phone.
Does it keep track of all your scores as you go up, though? You personally?
So the way it works on the bracket is if you see on Jeff versus Jay, if you pick Jeff and Jay moves forward, you're just out, right? Well, that sucks for the app because then you don't get to pick anymore.
Oh,
right. So for the app, we just have those same matchups every week. So Jeff versus Jay, and then whoever makes it out of that, you'll be able to pick with them versus the winner of Roman and Brent. That way you can continue to play each week, and it's a way you can get points each week.
Okay. So, but you're not out if you play on paper. You're just that guy is out. That
guy's out.
The upper bracket's out. Okay,
right.
That's cool. And who is this? Whose is this?
That Spins.
How do I know that? Oh, because it says spin up top.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler. Okay. So
for who is the goat of CrossFit?
Okay. So how do I go back here?
It's to the right. There you go.
Oh, okay. So Spin picks Ricky and Tia, very safe. Tyler picks Dallin and Tia, very safe. And John picks Adler and Tia. My God, you guys covered all the bases.
It's sort of hard. It's, like Emma Carey is one of the big upsets. We'll be watching her versus Laura Horvath. I know a lot of people have picked Emma Carey to win that matchup. There's other little ones along the way where you could get an upset.
I just want to give a nod to Tia. It's really cool that she is the champ and she still crushes the Open. Like, she doesn't have to crush the Open, and yet she crushes the Open. That was what was cool about Mal too, right? They crushed the Open.
Should we talk about her wrist at all?
We can. Yeah. Go ahead. What do you want to say about Tia's wrist?
It's broken.
Is that true?
But we saw in her last post or her last story, she had a wrist brace on, and it's just something to consider. Like, when you're making your picks in the Heat One app, like, it's something to consider if something is wrist intensive or like a lot of cleans or something.
She made a post on Instagram today. John Young is referencing that, and it says, I loved helping coach during this morning's class at Proven HQ. And it shows Tia Claire Toomey, hips back. It looks like showing someone either how to do a kettlebell swing or a squat. And then if I can scroll back a little bit here, you can see on her left wrist, right? It's hard to see, but there it is. She has some sort of you can't see that at all. She has some sort of device that you would get, but it looks like it's from CVS, right?
Yeah,
it looks like something on Amazon or at Walgreens or something like that. It's not like an official medical. I don't know. It doesn't look like a doctor prescribed it to her.
Pull up Griffin's comment.
No, she'll be fine for the games too. It's just when you're making picks, you know, you might not pick her if it's wrist intensive.
Griffin Steffi, wrist pain is the first time my wife is pregnant.
How many times has that happened?
Listen, if your wife has wrist pain, that's not when you're involved. That's not. That's called contraception, buddy. Magnus Holmgren. This guy sent me some books, I think.
Oh, that's for John. He's asking
who paid for
about
John's
mic.
new Rode microphone, Sevan or Brian Spin?
I'm not
It was
entirely sure. It was one of them.
It was Spin.
Was it Spin?
I think it was Spin.
He paid for the like the stand.
Yeah.
I think he got the microphone too. Sevan, what if you were supposed to send me some noise canceling stuff that never got here?
Yeah, some foam.
Because he's in the most echoey room of all time.
Hey, bring your mouth closer to that mic. I want to see if that does anything.
Check.
Oh yeah, that's better. So the closer your mouth is to the mic, the better.
Is that how it works?
That is how it works. Sevan suction cups a Garmin to his van window, puts it away for fear of car break-ins in Cali.
Okay.
I would never use a Garmin, but the rest of the sentiment is fair. Jonathan, my 2 cents. A few peptides and tea will be good to go. I agree. And they can't be tested for, so peptide away. And it's not even a big deal. Not that I would ever use them, but it's not. But if I I would never cheat in the open. But if I don't have a wall ball, and there's wall balls, I will be doing thrusters. That's the right? Aren't thrusters the substitute for wall ball? Chase? No. Oh, what should I substitute if I can't do wall balls and there's wall balls?
Air squats.
Profit squats.
No, thrusters.
Going to an affiliate.
Okay. God, you're stubborn. Okay, back to my.
That was a good answer.
Back to my Heat One app. Okay, so then we go to. That's the bracket. So you can see how it's split up. You got Jay Crouch. Jay Crouch, 100. Why?
He's an 8th seed. So for the bracket, it's based on everybody's centered around 100 points. And if you're an 8 seed, you automatically get more points because it's a lower likelihood that you'll beat somebody who's a 1st seed. Jeff is a 1st seed.
Okay. All right. So I'm picking Jay Crouch.
In certain workouts,
He's a good
Jay.
pick.
Yeah.
I want the points.
He's really good in the open.
I'm point greedy. For the second one, bracket matchup, Brent or Roman, I'm going to pick Roman.
Probably the
and
better
then
of the
Dallin
two.
versus Ricky, I'm going to pick Ricky. And then Yanni versus Patty, I'm picking Patty. Man, that's a lot of points to lose, though, if Yanni wins.
You can't think about the games. The open is not about who's fitter.
Right.
It's who tries harder. And Yonakoski tries hard in the open.
Okay. I'm
Patrick
switching back to
always
Yanni.
doesn't try hard in the open.
Okay, back to Yanni. All right. Emma Carey versus Laura Horvat. I'm picking Emma Carey. Did you hear
Worth the
behind the
points.
scenes where Laura Horvat said she hated me?
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
That was intense. I said, "You coming on the podcast tomorrow?" She's like, "No, I hate you. Never." Again." Wow. Thank you.
What did you do to her?
Called her.
Looked into her eyes and she felt something she's never felt before.
She got to run away from it.
Yeah, she hates me for it. Gabriella Magawa versus Emma Lawson. I'm going with Emma Lawson. This is fun. Guzan versus Lowen. I'm going to go with Lowen. Raptis versus Toomey. I'm going Toomey. Okay, so I'm all picked.
Mm-hmm.
And so as this unfolds, I can go to the app and there'll be some sort of leaderboard and I can see.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at you.
So that'll be right there. So if you go to the leaderboard tab on that, you can. So this you were talking about Chase's.
Hold on.
picks.
Where's the leaderboard? Oh, it's on the bottom. Push
Yeah,
the button
on the
on the bottom. Okay, down here. Bam.
So you'll be able to see everybody on the leaderboard there. You'll be in the green at the bottom. One of the
I'm
cool
ranked
features,
269th right now.
right? Everybody's sort of ranked that.
Okay. Is it by alphabetical order or just when you put in your last pick or what?
It has to do with when you registered. So you were like of the people that are in the game right now. You were around there when you saw it.
I'm at 306, and the person at 307 is named Sevy's only black friend.
Oh, that's not true.
At least once a day, I'll scroll. The best names are in the leaderboard.
Oh,
Wow.
John Young's Waffles was one of them. There's a lot of John Young
Young's
ones.
Waffles did really good at Wadapalooza. Did better than John Young. I'll tell you that. John Young's Waffles were on top of it.
One guy, he had his name like took up the entire space, and I was like, this guy wins for sure.
Hey, I watched a 30-minute talk by the president of Hungary today. He's a beast.
of where?
Of Hungary, where Laura Horvat's from.
Hungary?
You want to try that again?
Yeah, Hungary.
Okay.
Hungary. Double down. Very good.
Let me tell you, he's a beast. He's a beast.
What makes him a beast?
They have a zero illegal immigration policy.
How do they enforce that?
they built a wall around the entire country, and if you come in, they grab you, they throw you out, they escort you back.
You asked for your papers, man.
They have a 15% flat tax rate for individuals
Everything?
and 9% for corporate. Yeah, it's amazing. The country's flourishing. They didn't enforce the injection on their people. The European Union hates them. They're a bastion of freedom. It's cool. Yeah, he was elected. Yeah, he's awesome. Hungary. It's the old classic name. Thank you, Clock. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you do that. Romania.
Yeah.
Okay.
But one cool feature of the leaderboard part is, so Chase, you were asking Chase his picks. You'll actually, after the close of the events, you'll be able to click on like Chase's profile. So right now you can't do it because there's no data. But
yeah, I clicked on Jake Gazan. I got nothing.
Yeah. So once the workouts have been closed, submissions have been closed, you'll be able to click their name and their picks will pop up and you'll see what points they got, what points they didn't.
Jody, who's trying to sneak into Hungary? Yeah, that's a good question. They did. That's pretty funny. I like it. They did. I think the country only has like 10 or 15 million people, but he did say something like they had 300 or 400,000 encounters at the border.
Mm.
And hey, and listen to this. They did. Ukrainians fleeing the slaughter are trying to sneak into Hungary. They have let in 1 million Ukrainian refugees, which just shows you he's not a douchebag. Egypt. Okay, enough of that. Settle down, Sevi. Settle down. Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
There'll be winner prizes. GoWad's been kind enough to offer us prizes for the winners, some of the winners, and then there'll be random prizes each week. So if you're playing, you will win. You'll have the chance to win a prize each week from GoWad.
Based on the open picks.
Some will be random. Some are just for people who are playing. But yeah, also, if you do well, you'll win prizes.
Should I give away some Matuthian for the
Can.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like that.
Hold on, let me check my wallet. Oh man, yeah. I give away 3,000 containers.
I think you should.
But no tooth powder, just the containers.
Prize. The first place prize should be your bag of weed that you like to show in the podcast. You get the whole bag.
We gotta
order, no problem.
Yeah.
We have to save that for the games. That's for the games winner.
That's. Oh, I thought you meant bring it to the game.
Oh, it's got 2.
Don't do that.
Oh,
That is
wow.
the wrong
No,
stuff.
there's 3.
Oh, my chocolate dick just fell off. Oh, there's endless. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Are you growing now?
No, that's like 20 years old.
I thought you had a plant in your yard that you were just like, I don't even take care of this thing anymore. It just grows.
Well, they do come back, but now I'm not. I don't allow.
You've ridded it.
Yeah, I've ridded it. I don't have time for that shit. It's so juvenile. That stuff's like powder. But thank you, John. There's a little bit of that in every jar of Matuthian.
That's why everybody likes it so much. Man, I
Use
feel
it
so
for the
good.
ingredients. Yeah.
Okay, we need to do that. Tyler, I'll get with you tomorrow on that.
Sure.
So we can sort of put that somewhere and let people know that they get a $26, that includes shipping, free shipping, jar of the greatest tooth powder ever. And it'll convert you. You'll be like, why did I ever use fluoride?
Mine's on the way.
There you go.
Bought it a couple days ago.
There you go. Thank you, Chase. And we'll do that. Anything else that we need to know?
No, that's it. I appreciate everybody who plays. Go download it. It helps us out a ton. The reason we got into Waterpalooza is because you guys supported us, and hopefully we make it fun enough for you to just want to support us anyway. So
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I have so much fun playing it.
Looking for a redemption. Sevan, the Waterpalooza. So, like, I have been number one in every single thing that Heat 1 has ever been a part of.
Wow.
And then hold on. And then they get in good with Waterpalooza, and it's literally my worst competition I've ever done. And like, not only did like my mom beat me, it was ridiculous. And like,
why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Where did you get into drugs or something? Drugs and alcohol?
I just cracked under pressure, I guess. But like, it's been in 10 competitions, 2 games, one like whatever. Just, and I'm like the best one every time. I'm talking trash. I'm the best one.
Most humble one.
It doesn't matter. And then like Waterpalooza, they use it for everything. It gets blasted. I'm excited, and it was like the worst. It was terrible. It was so bad.
Hey,
so
Tyler, we need to eventually be able to upload pictures here, so whoever's like winning, you can like when you go to the app, it's like a big old cheese dick photo of them.
If you continue to support us, we'll be able to afford to do that.
Hey, or is this all? Do you have outside investors, or is this all you?
This is all us.
Wow. And who are the other 2 cats? Jane and Adam.
Adam and Aaron.
Jane, Aaron. All right. Oh yeah, he put CrossFit. He put too much tism in the old Waterpalooza choices.
Yeah. So this is a redemption time for me.
Doodle Bob. This is the guy that only eats ribeyes. Is 5'2", 175 pounds with a
only eats ribeyes
with a puff adder for a schlong.
I did that one time. It was great.
I love ribeyes.
That was a good
best
handstand hold, Chase. It was impressive.
Oh, thanks. I panicked midway through because my son started screaming. I didn't know what he's talking about.
There's kids.
There's kids.
Like, I'm busy. I'm busy.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in late night.
Thank you.
Tyler, thank you. Congrats on the Heat 1 app. John, Chase, thanks for joining us. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Katie Henniger.
Ooh.
Tomorrow morning.
Katie.
Do you have a Scottish accent, Sevan?
I don't. I wish I could.
You should try to post one right at the start.
Talk to her like I'm from Scotland.
Yeah.
Katie Henniger will be on tomorrow morning. She is the co-owner of the Rogue Fitness Empire, the biggest players in the CrossFit space, and the director of the Rogue Invitational and the winner of the 2008 CrossFit Games. Talk to you guys later.